Interdimensional travel. Is it possible? Let's find out. If you watched my last video, I was supposed to come up with a video idea today, but I'd been trying to tell my mind, think of a video idea, and it just always goes to, is it possible to travel through time? Is it possible to go to another dimension? Is it, stuff like that. It's just, it's hard for me to come up with something to talk about or to do. Congratulations on being bored if you're still watching my videos. Let's see here, what to do today. Suppose I can just try to talk to the camera and get a little bit better at speaking without having to cut so much out. I go on so many random tangents that editing is kind of a lot. Day 3. I think this is kind of interesting. I'm somebody that doesn't really like watching television. I haven't really watched TV in a long time, so I don't really know the great hits. I know some animated cartoons. I love animation. Rick and Morty is one of my favorite. I really think when I get older, I am going to be Rick. If there is interdimensional travel, I will find a way. My thinking is very, very off the wall. I believe in the impossible because if anything short of impossible is achieved, that's still great. I don't know. I just hope for the best. As far as I know, we are the only living things on this entire universe that can have a YouTube channel. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but with all this negative and stuff that was in the news and everything the last time that I tried to get television, I just don't want it. I would rather us all figure out how everybody can have clean water and something to eat every day. That is, like, I don't understand why that can't happen. So, that is just one of those random topics that is always on my mind. Trying to have a little bit more enthusiasm when I'm speaking. I've been noticing that I'm very drone when I talk. My videos, well, I don't mind watching them, so hopefully somebody else might. I don't know. Not a whole lot planned. If you watch my last video, I was supposed to come up with something over the night for this video today, but I was way too busy. I couldn't come up with something. So I think I'm just going to try to, I don't know, have a dialogue. Try to, I don't know, talk more about myself and what I do. I've never really been put into a position where I had to talk about myself, so this may be a little bit staggered. I'm somebody who loves science, not just one particular brand, but just about anything out there, everything from astrophysics to anatomy. I like sci-fi. I'm really big into technology at a cutting edge, like undeveloped, still in paperwork type of technology, like new warp drives and stuff like that. I just love reading about that. Um, I love the ocean. If I had a choice of swimming in a pool or the ocean, I'd rather go to the ocean. Um, I've been watching YouTube for years, at least 10 years consistently. And I've never really thought about making videos and uploading them until rather recent. Um, I've been noticing that I've been very introverted. I don't, I'd rather be the background character rather than in front. And it has affected my social life, I would say, over the years, where it's very hard for me to talk to people. So I'm hoping to get out of my shell, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Making videos is kind of difficult. I've made a few so far. Coming up with a topic is very, very difficult. So these are going to be very, very random at first, I suppose. Or maybe random throughout the entire thing. I don't know, because I'm a very random person. I love medieval weaponry over modern day weaponry any day. I am not a big fan of gunpowder unless it is in a firework. I'd rather pick up a sword and a shield or a bow if I ever needed to fight. Um, I love building things that don't necessarily work. Like, I love reading about mysteries. I love drawing, painting. I get along with animals more than I do humans at times, it would seem. Um, I need to stop saying and but a lot in my videos. I need to be more fluent on my vocabulary. Uh, Speaking about science, I recently read an article about the discovery of negative mass. I don't know exactly what the potentials hold in that yet, but I wish that I was a lot younger right now, because the amount of research that has been coming out over the past few years has just been mind-blowing. My favorite two scientists are Sir Isaac Newton and Nikola Tesla. Well, those are my two favorite scientists out of history, but out of the scientists that are still alive, my two favorite scientists would be Dr. Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson. I really love listening to his podcast, Star Talk. If you've never listened to it, I suggest listening to it. It's pretty tantalizing would be the word. A little bit more about me. I like practicing my survival skills. I like tool making from the Stone Age and the Bronze Age. I like trying to find small bits of pig iron and try to smelt it down into. Wonder if I have a bit of it. I'll look for it, but it's possible to melt down and get an iron bloom. It's kind of it's fascinating if you can actually go from nothing to something, or chemically change it through something into another thing. It's amazing. I'm somebody that likes to contemplate what ifs, like what if you're all of a sudden teleported back to the 1400s? How much technology would you be able to recreate back in the day? Would you be able to make something that creates power? Would you be able to communicate with other people? Would you be able to blend in, or would you stand out? stuff like that. I'm going to try to make better content. So, watchable content at first, at least. It's rather difficult to try to come up with something. I don't know. The advice that I got was to just turn on the camera and start talking to it. So far, that's been working. Well, working for me. I think I have talked more in the past few days than I have in the past few years. It's starting to rain again. This year has been weird for the weather. It has just been raining, it seems, almost every single day here. But going back to this whole negative mass thing, I wonder if it would be possible to accelerate something all the way up to the speed of light. That would be amazing. I wonder what would happen if you could accelerate something all the way up to the speed of light and, like, point it at a star. Do you think it would puncture all the way to the core or all the way through it? Would it destroy the star? That'd be amazing. That would be a sight to see. Diabolical plans! Sorry, random. Hit your audience with boredom. It was super effective. Just became an Evil Geniuses vlog. I will put a laser on the moon, and I will fire a projectile at the sun. Drop a like on this video if you've ever played the game Evil Genius. I played the crap out of that game back in the day. I wish that there was more games like that. Getting off my desk and put the pieces for that axe up so I can get an outline on video and show what I have envisioned. I hope it's awesome. In my mind, it looks amazing. I don't think I've ever cleaned off my desk in a long time. There's just so much shit here. Push it all over to the side, I guess. Alright. Well, let's go grab those pieces. That's how I have it planned. Something like that. I don't know. Cut hand grooves right here or something. Have that be the sharp part. Weld that on. Or go with this one. Something like that. That way I can do something with this. Probably shave up this to put an edge there. That'd be kind of cool too. I actually think I'm going to go with this one instead, like that. I don't know if this is the right thing to be using for that, but it's what I have, so it's what I'm going to use. Could leave it flat. Have it resemble like a hammer or something. That would be kind of cool. Scythe blade. What I have planned is probably heat up the end here. Straighten it out so that it's a handle. Like a long elongated sword that bows forward type of situation. I think that would be awesome. It'd be pretty light too. It's pretty thin. As for the shield, using these, I don't know. I could do something similar to this and try to attach it across. I kind of like the roundness of that. Try to figure out a way to support it. Obviously, I'm not going to use that, but to cover the front and put the handle back here. Probably longer piece, trim it so it sits underneath. I don't know. I look like on camera. Assuming I'm going to probably put a handle like that. I don't know. Wish I had another one of those. I don't even know what it came off of. I'm assuming like a wood stove. It is circular. But I'm sorry about the quality of the videos currently. Until I ransom the world for better equipment. This is all I got. So, I gotta work tonight. I have the next 3 days off. I think there's going to be 1 or 2 build videos that I can probably do in that time. Sun's coming out. Yay! Totally self-conscious. Don't like my own voice that much, but at some point is going to click on this video or any of my videos. Hopefully they get better, but if not, totally sorry. Hopefully I'm entertaining you. Hopefully you can laugh at this. I am a little bit nuts off the wall, so I don't know the quality of my content is for everyone, but it's not really for you anyways. I'm just trying to do this to become a better human being, trying to fit in to society rather than spending too much time out in the woods. I think my mind is starting to go. I need human interaction, I suppose. But if nobody at all throughout the history of humankind clicks on this video, I think I win by default, because I will be the first person in history to not get a video seen. Yeah, so totally randomness. That's the story of my life. But if you have watched any of my other videos, I really want a plasma grinder. I know they don't exist yet, but I came up with the concept. Superheated gas going around this flaming disc or something. Rah! That would grind anything. Easy to build it, just not the funding. All I have for funding is for a file, a Allen wrench, and a ring. I don't think I'll be able to build one out of that, sadly. But I still had to look. Plasma grinder! I need one! I will hold the world ransom for one. But since starting this... Well, there. But since starting this, I've been getting a little bit better at talking. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope that my content is a lot better. I'm kind of stuck with just a phone currently. Um, rather tired, so this video is probably going to be rather insane and wordy, but that's good for me. I'm hoping to get better at actually formulating sentences all the way together. Hopefully using vowels correctly. My grammar ain't so good. No, I'm just not really one of those people that are comfortable at talking in front of people. So hopefully I get more comfortable at talking. When I first started this, I've been thinking about just not showing my face and stuff like that, but I'd rather just get right out and see what happens. I know I look different. I don't really care. I do what I want, why I want, because it's fun. We only get one go around, so let's make the fun of it. But that's usually my outlook on life: exploration, knowledge, and fun. With ADD and insanity kind of thrown into the mix. I think that's enough insanity for one video. I'm looking forward to this. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I thought